So usually we sit down cross-legged, or sit on the floor, or if you need to, you can sit on one of the first-class seats against the wall, so you can lean back, put your feet out if you need to. But please don't fall asleep. If you do fall asleep, please don't snore. And with your eyes closed, why we close our eyes is to enable us to spend more of our attention, especially on feelings of the body. The eyes take a great deal of energy from our brain. We are very visual people. So by closing the eyes, it's one less sense to be concerned about. And also, please be reassured that this is a very safe place. You are protected. And with the eyes closed, start to become more aware of your physical feelings in your body. And usually starting with the feelings in your feet. I like to start a long way from your head. We're not just visual people, but in the West we spend so much time thinking. Thank you. That's an exercise in patience, which is always really good. So, how do your feet feel right now? Now, I am glad I do this exercise simply because my mindfulness starts in a place furthest from my head, and often I ignore my feet, especially when I start meditating, and then later on the feet get sore, squashed. I always tend to squash my big toe under one of the knees. That's not very good. So now I've adjusted my legs so the feet feel comfortable. And I wouldn't have been able to do that unless I spent the time being aware of my feet and being kind to them. It's what we call kindfulness, the combination of kindness and mindfulness. And with that kindness and mindfulness together, I can relax my feet. And I do this seriously. So I won't stop being kind to my feet until I feel they are relaxed. That ability to be aware, to be kind, and feel the ease, the relaxation, the peace starting to grow. That is the same process I will use for my whole body and then start using it for my mind. But starting with the feet. They now feel relaxed, just in that one part of the body. So now I move my awareness upwards, up to my ankles. Fortunately, my ankles are pretty good shape, so I don't usually feel any tightness there or any aches or pains. If I did, I would adjust my posture again to make sure that I've done the very, very best for my ankles. You may not be able to get perfect relaxation, but the fact you've tried your best is kind of recognized by the body. And any tightness does ease problems are solved. And I start to move my attention up my legs, up the calves, first of all, relaxing and relaxing and relaxing them. I can feel them. I have enough awareness over the years. You can feel how these calf muscles and the skin, especially at the front of the lower leg, how it feels. It's pretty at ease. But every time I'm aware of those muscles or the skin, every time I'm aware of it, it tends to relax for me and get more at ease. It kind of encourages me that this little method works. I go to my knees, and again I have fallen off ladders, fallen off motorbikes when I was young, had other sort of scrapes and injuries. But I look at those knees, wishing them well, relaxation, and if ever I do find any pain or tension there, just pause there, focus on that area. It does need some attention, so I will give it attention and kindness. Imagine I'm easing it, giving it some enough freedom just to be and to relax and heal up. Most of the injuries and pain is like when the muscles overreact and tighten up around an injury, preventing healing happening. And they go up past the knees, up the thighs. Great groups of muscles, which I now have to relax. And I was telling a lot of people, I just come back from teaching a retreat in Malaysia and some talks in Singapore. In Malaysia, my room was on the top of a big building where we ate and where we gave interviews was at the bottom, 6 stories, and the lift, the elevator, broke down before I came. It was only fixed after I left. So every day I was walking up and down 6 stories, maybe 4 or 5 times a day. So my thighs should be very sore. So I relax them. I go to my buttocks, pressed against the cushion. I make sure that that feeling is even. You can't get that feeling to disappear, but you can be kind enough to it to lessen it to the max. And once it's even, it's like the kindness has done its job. And now my body from the buttocks down to the toes has been given attention, relaxed, so I can really feel at ease and not cause me any problem during the rest of the meditation period. At the same time, I'm developing these qualities of kindness plus mindfulness. As I sweep further up my body, up my back, at which point I usually straighten up my back. It feels better. I don't do this because it's supposed to be good. I feel it and it does feel good. And then I start again at the bottom of the torso and go up the digestive tract to make sure that all of that is at ease, at peace. And if there is any part of that which is tight, tense, I will relax it. amazing, as a monk, we don't know what we eat. So sometimes you do get tummy aches or infections, sore bowels or whatever. But as I practice this sweeping meditation, it's amazing just how you can make your digestive tract so at ease, so healthy. And you get up to your stomach, and that too can give it some kindness, experience it, relax it. As you go up the whole of the body like this, to the lungs, the heart, and the organs in the back, kidney, liver. Sometimes I'm not really quite sure where those organs are. But as I sweep my attention up the body, if I can see anything, feel anything, which is a bit tight or tense, then I will relax them. Simple to do. Can feel any sensation there. It's not the usual sensations. So just stay with them, give them this beautiful kindness. I'm kind to my own body. And I get to my shoulders. I get to the shoulders, I relax those. The usual way is just doing a visualization. Visualize the two invisible beings. Pulling my shoulder muscles apart. Two beings on the left, two beings on the right. Stretching them when there's no need to. And I invite them. Let go. Stop pulling at things. Trust that if you leave them alone, that's when they'll get healthiest. And it works for me, my muscles, I can feel them relax now. I go down my arms, past my elbows, making sure they're okay. Down the forearms to the wrists, and then to the hands. So often I don't really notice my hands till I get to them. That's when I always just readjust the position of the fingers. You find out what is the best position for you. For me, it's just how I started meditating, right hand over the left hand, thumbs slightly touching. Feels comfortable. But you can find another one, as long as it's comfortable for you, great. I go back up to my shoulders and neck. I've been talking so much overseas that sometimes your throat does get a bit hoarse, simply from over talking. So relax it, wish it well, thank it. Anything which is like a compliment is what relaxes. And then I go up to my face. Very nice today, some young man came from the Mon country. And we asked him, how old does Ajahn Brahm look? And you know what he said? No joke, he said 25. I said, I like that man, he can come anytime he likes. He should get his spectacles changed first. But anyway, I can feel the sensations of the muscles around my eyes, around my nose, around my mouth. That's because of focus of my meditation on this moment. I relax all those muscles. Relax it all to the max. When everything is relaxed, you can feel the sense of ease on your face, but also any tension in those muscles is a sign of an emotional tightness played out on your face. So when I relax my face, I also relax any type of fear or anxiety or anger or stress. All that goes as well. And one of the last things I do, not always, sometimes, I imagine my brain. I imagine, just imaginations, just having a hinge on my skull just above the right ear, which allows me to open up my skull, take out my brain, and put it in a little basket with a soft mattress underneath, a nice warm blanket on top, and a little pillow, because I need my brain to relax. It's overworked. And so I take my brain out to give it some R&R. And then when I'm finished with that, my body feels very relaxed. And relaxation of the body has a special feeling associated with it. A very delightful feeling. And when that comes up, I focus on it, because that takes the relaxation deeper. It shows me that I'm not afraid of the delight which comes from meditation. It's a very positive influence for a meditator. And the body can feel so relaxed. And then, at the right time, I ask myself to move into the mind. I ask myself, how peaceful do I feel? Because peace is one of the most important qualities of the mind, which we should learn about in our meditation. How can I make my mind more peaceful? One way is to stay in the present moment. So I imagine my mind with all the past it can carry around with it, like a big bag in my left hand, and all the future you can carry around, like another big bag in the right hand, and letting those two bags, slowly lowering them to the ground. So you're not carrying any past or any future, just for a few minutes, that's all. You can explore and enjoy what we call the present moment, just now. And again, be aware of it with kindfulness. Be kind to the present moment. Now is where your future is made. Now is where you can live most of the time. You learn more from the present moment than you'll ever learn from the past. So right here, right now, what are you aware of? Whatever it is, be kind to it. Let it be. Open the door of your heart to this moment. If it's unpleasant, it's what you learn from. eventually becomes very, very pleasant. I'm now going to be quiet, so you can enjoy the last 5 or 6 minutes of the meditation. Just being here. If you can, in silence. There is no need to give a running commentary. we're coming close now to the end of this meditation period. How do you feel? How peaceful and content are you? Because those two things go together. And how relaxed is your body? Usually, when I come out of the meditation, my body is so wonderfully relaxed. The mind is really peaceful. It's a great thing to be able to do. Or rather, to be more accurate, it's a great thing to be able to feel when you don't do anything, when you relax to the max with peace and stillness. Okay, I'm now going to ring the gong 3 times. Please wait for the third ringing of the gong, and then you may open your eyes to come out from the meditation. Great. So, please find a nice space here to sit.